Testing complex software applications often involves working with both internal and external services. Now, this can be challenging when these services aren't always reliable or you can't control their behaviors. Service virtualization helps fix this by simulating the behavior of these services, and it's a kind of doing a testing in a controlled environment. In this demo, we are going to use two platforms. The first one is Testsigma. It's a test automation platform, and the second one is Beeceptor. It's a service virtualization platform in the cloud. The objective in this demo is to showcase how QA teams can easily increase test coverage by simulating a wide range of scenarios and API behaviors. This is a sample application called Stockist, which is a stock market, portfolio, and order placement application. It consists of three components. The first one is a static page, which is a single page application depending on REST APIs coming from a backend service. The backend service depends on stock exchange for placing a buy order. For the service virtualization setup, we will replace the real APIs based domain with Beeceptor's mock server endpoint. This setup requires a one-time setup configuration, typically handled by DevOps or the infra team. To make it simpler in this application, we have exposed a domain configuration setting in the UI. Now we are ready to set up the test scenario. In the Testsigma, we start by setting up the API behavior in Beeceptor. This is done by invoking an API call and configuring it to return a 599 server error for the next invocation of the listing API. Once this setup is complete, the test scenario replaces the API's domain with Beeceptor endpoint. Next, it refreshes the page and confirms that the error toast is shown because there is an error. This step validates that the application gracefully handles server errors. Finally, we clean up the mock rules and complete the test. Now we are going to run this test. You can see the test has passed. In addition, on Beeceptor, several other request has been received and the request has been served by an error response. This is exactly what has been verified here. Let's see the test recording. The application opens, it swaps the domain URL and then confirms that the error toast has been shown. This setup allowed QA and automation engineer to validate how their application gracefully handled server errors and displayed the appropriate error message to the user. Beyond server errors, there are many other scenarios such as network latencies, external service failures, rate limits, and large data simulations. All these can be simulated in a similar way using Beeceptor. Service virtualization empowers test teams to increase test coverage by simulating both internal and external API behaviors, making it easier to test a wide range of behaviors and ensuring applications perform reliably in the real situations. Thank you.